Hello everyone, welcome back to Minus to Millions. We're in the first day of July now, and we've got £10,381 in the bank. And our silage bales have fermented now, so they're ready for us to take and sell, and our oat is ready to be harvested. So we're going to need to lease the equipment to do that. So what we'll do is, take the silage bales to sell, and then lease the equipment we need to begin harvesting. And we've only got to connect the trailer, because we loaded all the silage bales up last episode. I'm not sure what the price is for silage at the moment, but we can't really wait until the prices are at their highest before we sell things just yet, because we need to make money as quickly as possible so we can buy more land. But we should make quite a lot from selling these anyway, as we've got 112,000 litres of silage. So let's see what we get for them. I'll return this trailer once we've sold these as well, because we won't need it anymore. Okay, we got £17,425, so we made a good amount of money from them. And we've got £27,807 in the bank now, which isn't too bad. Hopefully we make a good amount from the oat as well, then we'll have even more in the bank by the end of the episode. And once I've returned this trailer, we'll lease the equipment we need, and then we can begin harvesting. I'm not sure how much everything will cost to lease, but I think it will be a few thousand. And we'll get the harvester first. We only need the smallest one, which is this, the Rostel Nova 330. So let's see how much it is to lease. Okay, it's 3,825, which is not as much as I thought it would be. And now we need to get the header for it. So it's this one, the Power Stream 500. And it's 1,275 to lease. Now the last thing we need is a trailer, so let's have a look at them. So we've got the smallest one, but I think we might be better off going for a bit of a bigger trailer, because I don't know how many litres of oat we're going to get. And I think this class one is the best one to go for, because it's a bit cheaper than the other ones. We don't need the extension on this either, so let's take that off before we lease it. Okay, it's 892 to lease. So that's all the equipment we need to begin harvesting, and it's cost us £5,992 for everything, which isn't too bad. And I'll connect the trailer now and take it over to the field, then I'll come back for the harvester and header. Right, I've brought all the equipment over here, so let's begin harvesting. And I'll go around the field once to make a headland, so that we have a bit more room to turn around. And it's mainly where the rocks are that we need more space. I don't know how many litres of oat we're going to get from this, because it's only a small field, but we have got a good yield bonus, so hopefully we get a few thousand litres. And like I said last episode, we're going to have to sell the oat straight away regardless of what the price is this month, because we haven't got anywhere to store it. I will check the price before we take it to sell, and we also need to check the price of straw, so we know if it's worth making bales, or even picking it up with a forage wagon. I don't know if it will be worth selling the straw though, because it will be expensive to lease a baler or a forage wagon, so if the price isn't very good, we could lose money, and we don't want to be doing that. So yeah, I'm not sure what we'll do with the straw yet. And we got 742 litres of oat going down the field then, so we're getting a good yield from this. And it was definitely worth doing everything we did to increase the yield bonus, because we wouldn't be getting nowhere near as much as we are without the bonus. We'll have roughly the same yield bonus on our cornfield as well, because everything we've done to increase the yield on this field, we did on there. The only thing we didn't do on the cornfield is roll it, but that only gives us a 1 or 2% increase on the yield, so it won't make that much difference. And the cornfield is much bigger than this, so we'll get a lot more from it anyway. I think this field is the perfect size for crops like potatoes and sugar beet, because we'd make more money from them in a small field like this. I'll have to check what month they can be planted in, and if it's any time soon then I think we should do either one of them for our next crop. We'll have to make sure we have enough horsepower in our tractor to use the equipment for sugar beet or potatoes first though. I think we'll have enough for the planters, but I'm not sure about the harvesters. If we haven't, then I doubt we'll be able to do it, because leasing a self-propelled harvester will be expensive. And I doubt we'll even make enough money back to pay for the harvester, so we'd end up losing a lot of money. But if we have got enough horsepower to use the harvester that connects to the tractor, then we can do potatoes or sugar beet. Anyway, we've only got to go around this corner here now, and that's the headland finished, and then I'll work up and down the field. I'm not going to go across this top part, because there's plenty of space to turn around, and we should have a big enough gap from the rock now to turn around without a problem. And we've got just over 1,600 litres in the harvester now as well, and it's 33% full, so it's filling up quite quickly, which is good. And this holds just under 5,000 litres, so it shouldn't be long before we need to empty it. I'd be surprised if we fill the harvester more than once before we finish, because that would be nearly 10,000 litres of oat, which would be a lot to get for a field of this size. But let's go until the harvester's full, and then we'll see how much of the field we have left to do. Okay, that's the harvester full, so I'll reverse into the middle so we can unload it without driving over the oat. And we haven't actually got that much of the field left to do now, so we definitely won't fill the harvester again. We'll probably only get another 1,000 litres or so from what's left to harvest, so I think we'll end up with around 6,000 litres in total when we're finished. And I'll have to get into the harvester to unload the oat, because it won't unload unless the harvester's turned on. I should turn automatic engine start off, because then I could leave things running when we aren't in them. I'll have to do that before the next episode, because I do usually play with it turned off, but where I haven't done much work on this Let's Play that needs vehicles to be left running, I've just got used to not having to start the engine. And I don't have time to play this game if I'm not making a video, so this is the only map I play, unless I'm doing a farm build, then I'll be on a different map, but obviously I'm only building. And that's the harvester empty, so now we just need to finish off the little bit what's left, which shouldn't take us long. I don't think we need to move the tractor either, because it's not that close to the oat, so we should be able to get past it without hitting it. So let's get the rest of this harvested, and then we can go and sell the oat. Okay, that's all the oat harvested, and we got another 1,712 litres from what was left. So we'll get that emptied into the trailer, and then we'll see what we got from the whole field. And once we've unloaded the harvester, we'll check the price for oat before we take it to sell, and hopefully it's not too bad this month. I think we need to get a silo soon, because once we have more land and fields, we'll be harvesting a lot more, so then we can store our crops until the price is at its highest. We'll have to try and buy some of our own equipment as well, so that we aren't spending money on leasing things as often. We might be able to get some things in the used vehicle sale, so I'll have to keep checking that. I don't really want to spend too much money just yet though, because we need to save as much money as possible to go towards more land, but we are still a long way off affording that. We should be able to make some more silage bales in the next couple of months though, so that will make us a good amount of money again. And we've got the corn to harvest as well, so after that we shouldn't be too far off buying another piece of land. Anyway, that's the harvester empty, so let's see how much oat we have. Okay, we've got 6,612 litres, and once I've turned around we'll check the price for oat. I don't think we'll make much from this to be honest, because we haven't got a lot, and we need to make back what we spent on the equipment before we make any profit. But let's see what the price is. Okay, buying is 435 and selling is 133. So it's not the best, but like I said, we've got to sell it regardless because we haven't got anywhere to store it. So let's see what we get for this. I'm really not sure if we're going to make a profit from this because of what we had to spend on the equipment. No, we only got £2,881, so we've actually lost around 3,000 because it was nearly 6,000 for all the equipment to harvest. I'll quickly check the price of straw to see if we'll be able to make some money off that, because losing money on a harvest isn't ideal. No, the price for straw is way too low, and we'd lose even more money after leasing a baler or a forage wagon, so it's not worth doing. And I'll return all the equipment now as well, because I think it will be too expensive to keep on lease until the corn's ready to harvest. But yeah, it's a shame that we lost money from the oat, but there isn't much that we can do about it. We've just got to hope that we can make a profit from the corn in a few months. I think we should because it's a much bigger field, but we are on hard economy difficulty, so the prices are very low for everything. We might even have to get a silo before we harvest the corn, so that we can store it until the price is high. I'm not sure, we'll have to have a look at the price fluctuations for corn to see if it's high or low around the time we'll be harvesting. I'll do that next episode, but for now we need to go and get the harvester and bring it over here. Okay, let's return this. We could have kept it on lease until we harvest the corn, but that is still a few months away, so it would have been expensive to keep it for all of that time. So we'll just have to lease it again when the corn's ready, and hopefully that will work out cheaper. Okay, that's the harvester and header returned, so that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like, and feel free to subscribe so you never miss another video.